Jonathan Glazer has directed just 4 films since the year 2000. His approach to genre filmmaking is very much the same with his landmark music videos from the 1990s. Always subversive, with a very unpleasant underlying human truth. Sexy Beast is his British gangster film exposing the fragility of masculinity through surrealism. Birth is his love story examining how under the right circumstances heartbreak and grief could be a precursor to delusion and madness. Under the Skin is his science fiction film about the preciousness of humanity as well as its disposability. Now, with the Zone of Interest, we have his horror film.
If I was to explain the story, it's about a man who has a lovely life with his family, he's very good at his job, they live in the country, in a lovely house with a lovely garden. He also happens to be the commandant of Auschwitz, and the house they live in abuts the camp itself. Genocide becomes ambient to their life.
I explained the plot to a friend of mine, and she said, "No, that's not something I want to see. I'm going to stay away from that." And I said, "Exactly. That's the film."
Das hier ist die Mauer vom Lager.
Ja, das ist die Lagermauer. Also da haben wir auch noch Wein gepflanzt, damit das zuwächst, damit man das nicht mehr so sieht.
Glazer's direction is singular and precise. Each scene proposes many questions, making this a very personal viewing experience. The acting is as naturalistic as a stage play and as subtle as it is frightening. The ease with which these men explain to Hearst the inner workings and accommodating nature of a new and improved crematorium is terrifying.
Diese Kammer kühlt ab und diese erhitzt.
Genau, der Prozess bewegt sich gegen den Uhrzeigersinn immer eine Kammer weiter. Also brennen, abkühlen, entladen, nachladen.
I also admire Glazer's decision to present this film in German. Although there are several great English-language films dealing with this subject matter, I feel this particular film would be somewhat misleading if it were in English. Also effective is the chilling reciting of Hansel and Gretel. Chilling in the sense that it's clearly allegorical of what's happening beyond the wall, and also chilling due to the score. Micah Levi's score is terribly unsettling. The chorale vocalizations they use sound like devils and tortured souls in eternal conflict. Which brings me to the sound design, which is the clear standout aspect of this film, and for me, the main character. As we watch the film, we in a way are normalizing what's happening beyond the wall. Due to the subject matter, this is one of the most confrontational uses of juxtaposition I've ever seen. We never see any violence. We hear the atrocities in the background throughout the film, but through a subconscious act of disassociation, we're busy keeping up with the hearse's conversations and daily activities. We become engaged with them and not the audible screams for our attention. In an interview, Glazer said, "The sound is the other film, and arguably the film, for me." In the final moments, Glazer makes a reference to the 2012 Indonesian documentary The Act of Killing.
Inilah satu tempat yang sering kami laksanakan. Saya tahu bahwa kerjaan itu salah, tapi saya harus melaksanakannya.
Christian Friedel, who portrays Hearst, has described this as a fight between body and soul, which is exactly what the audience has just experienced. It's important to remember that this is not a historical film, it's a modern film, and The Zone of Interest is the best film of 2023.